Sup guys, Maik Wiedenbach here. Since the You Shouldn't Deadlift for Bodybuilding video was such a raging success, I might as well continue on the hate mail streak and talk why kettlebells also have no place in bodybuilding. So kettlebells burst onto the scene in the mid-80s when a Russian Spetsnaz instructor defected and brought them here. That should tell you something. An elite unit like the Spetsnaz can handle a clunky, unstable object. Most of us cannot. Now, if you compete in some kettlebell-related things, then of course you should use kettlebells. But for hypertrophy, they are poor choice. Why? One, people use them to swing. Anything with momentum, by definition, kills tension. The less tension there is, the injury risk goes up and the less muscle building potential. Also, they're clunky. So let's say you're trying to bench press. How can you grab 60s or 80s without being in a very awkward position? So you're gonna underwork your chest, but over injure yourself, or the potential injury goes up too much. Then there's simply the movement pattern doesn't work. Like I said, they're clunky, they're difficult to get up. And then people say, oh, what about functionality? Well, I'm not talking about functionality, I'm talking about bodybuilding. So I don't quite know when you would ever need a Turkish get-up, like maybe if you're into S&M or something. But most of us, there is no purpose to do that. It's very dangerous and it's very risky. So kettlebells, I mean, I guess for lunges they're okay and for rows, but for everything else in terms of hypertrophy, I would stay away from them because it's one of the things that gets hard and people say, like, oh, you should do this. But once again, the movement pattern doesn't fit. So if I want to do this to shorten my chest, but now all of a sudden I have to balance myself, I have to get my calf in order to make sure that I don't break anything, then I'm focusing much less on this, but more on anything else. Now, people like the Spetsnaz, who at the time were fighting in Afghanistan, crawling up mountain trying to get the Mujahideen, they probably have a different movement pattern that they have to work with than you and I sitting at a desk, okay? So for us, trying to get bigger or leaner, the idea is always how to shorten the muscle most effectively. And for that, we want to eliminate all other factors that make it difficult, right? So you don't want to have anything unstable or that's potentially unsafe, because if you're injured, you certainly cannot make any gains. So unless you're competing in kettlebells or CrossFit, there's no need to use them for bodybuilding. Zero. Maik out.